Welcome to Connect Devs, the world's smartest hiring engine.
Let's be honest. For years, the way we hire has been fundamentally broken. We've all felt it, right? We've been filtering out some amazing candidates and just completely burning out our hiring teams in the process. But you know, a new approach is finally emerging. One that goes way, way beyond just scanning a resume for simple keywords.
I mean, seriously, think about that for a second. Technology has totally transformed pretty much every single part of business. And yet, for so many of us, hiring feels like it's stuck in the past, relying on these old school tools and methods that, frankly, just don't work anymore. So what's at the core of this whole problem?
Well, it really comes down to this massive disconnect. On one side, you have what I call the resume reality. This is where candidates know they have to stuff their resumes with all the right keywords just to get past an automated filter. But then on the other side, you have the candidate reality, what they can actually do, the skills and context they really possess. And that bridge between the two, yeah, it's been broken for a very long time. And this brings us right to hiring's biggest bottleneck, the keyword problem. It's the main reason your most promising candidates are often completely invisible to you. So let's break down the 4 fundamental flaws of this, well, outdated system. Okay, flaw number 1. The system rewards people who are good at formatting their resume, not necessarily people who are good at the job. You've got candidates who've mastered resume SEO, and they get noticed. Meanwhile, truly skilled people with maybe cleaner, more honest resumes, they get filtered out before a human being ever even sees their name. Second, and this is a big one, keyword searches completely miss context. Think about it. A senior developer at a super fast-moving fintech startup is a totally different job than a senior developer at a huge consumer app company, right? The old system, it can't tell the difference. It just sees the words, not the meaning behind them. Oh, and this one is huge today. In fields like AI, cloud engineering, or heck, even product management, the skills and tools are evolving every few months. By the time you get around to updating your static keyword list, it's already out of date. The system is always playing catch-up with reality. And all this leads to the most crucial point. Finding the word Python on a resume tells you almost nothing. Seriously. Can the candidate architect a system? Can they actually ship production-ready code? Can they lead a project? A simple keyword match is just so shallow, it gives you no real signal. So how in the world do we fix this? Well, we have to make a big shift from just matching words to actually understanding intent. This is the first huge part of the solution, using AI to figure out what a hiring manager really needs for a role.
And this idea is called intent-based matching. The best way to think about it is like having an expert co-pilot for your hiring team. Instead of just searching for words, the AI actually reads a job description and interprets the real responsibilities, the required experience, and the outcomes you're looking for. So here's basically how it works. First, the AI deeply understands what the role's true needs are. Then, it analyzes a candidate's entire experience, not just a few keywords, to find relevant patterns. And finally, it ranks candidates based on how well their experience contextually fits the intent of the job. It's a whole different ballgame. But look, finding great candidates is only half the battle. We all know this. The next huge hurdle is the screening process itself, which is usually a nightmare of scheduling calls and inconsistent interviews. And that brings us to the second part of the solution. I want you to meet the AI interviewer. This is a system that can conduct a structured, intelligent interview with a candidate asynchronously. And what that means is no more scheduling back and forth. Candidates can complete a really detailed screening whenever it works for them. And let's be clear, this is not some simple chatbot. We're talking about a system that asks intelligent, role-specific questions, analyzes their communication, and can even dig deeper with follow-ups, just like a real person would. But the best part? The output. You get an instant, structured report that gives you incredibly rich signal in just a few minutes, saving you hours and hours of phone calls.
So now we have these 2 really powerful AI tools, one for matching and one for screening. The real magic, though, happens when you put them together into a single, seamless workflow.
This is a perfect example of how it works in practice. You've got one AI agent, let's call it a scout, that uses that intent-based matching to create a high-quality shortlist. Then a second AI agent comes in and conducts expert interviews with that shortlist, delivering a detailed report. It's one connected system from start to finish. And this quote it really nails it. The goal here isn't just to have a bunch of separate, isolated AI tools. The real value comes from creating a single, connected, hiring intelligence stack where all the information flows smoothly from sourcing to screening, all the way to your final decision.
Okay, so this is all really fascinating technology, but what does it actually mean for you and your team? Let's talk about the real-world impact for a minute.
Well, the benefits are super clear and they're measurable. First off, speed. What used to take days of manual screening can now be done in just a few hours. Second, you get consistency. Every single candidate is evaluated against the exact same structured criteria, which makes the whole process way more fair. And third, the quality of the signal is just on another level. You get much deeper insights into a candidate's abilities than a simple resume could ever provide. So who wins with this kind of approach? Honestly, pretty much everyone. Startups can generate amazing shortlists instantly without a dedicated recruiter. Agencies can deliver for their clients way faster. And any team that's hiring for high-volume roles or is in a really competitive market, well, you gain a massive edge.
And I want to be clear, this isn't just some fleeting trend. This is a foundational shift in how we find and evaluate talent. So, what's next? Where's this all going?
Well, the future is all about using AI to provide even richer, more predictive insights. Things like a candidate's potential for growth, or how likely they are to succeed in a certain type of environment. But, and this is absolutely crucial, it will always have a human in the loop. These are decision support tools. They're designed to empower recruiters and hiring managers, not to replace them.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. After everything we've talked about, is it possible? Is your current process, your reliance on those simple keywords, causing you to miss out on your next great hire? Because there's a really good chance they're out there just waiting to be seen for their skills, not just their search terms.